So, yeah, normally it's been like, okay, something happens, and then maybe I try to say something, and it takes 5 minutes. She gets upset, she walks away, and then we come back, and it's done. But today it went for hours and hours and hours. But then we finally
Well,
the light shone through. But and then you had a vision, like often happens, and it was an understanding about kids. So do you
yeah.
want to share just a piece about that? And maybe we
Well,
can finish in under 1 minute so that we don't have to chop it up.
okay. So what happened is then every child is born with pre-programmed brain. I call this Ingram.
No.
If this Ingram can be erased, the children will be free, and we will be the best friends to our children, grandchildren, and to society.
So what do you see yourself? What was the inspiration that came to you that you could do for children?
Then I would like, first of all, I'm totally free now. I lost the business, I lost the home, and the money, so I am ready. Let's go all over the world. People will pay, government will help, Obama will give me maybe some money, and we will go from here to Israel and Israel, Middle East. And I'm going to sit with the Arabs and I'm going to tell them, look, let's never mind the gods. Let's group them together, your God, my God, their gods, and let's bring everybody together and able to talk, just to talk. If everybody will be able to talk, and you pointed out to them where this comes from, that anger, that pain, and that, and that, and what happened if they become free.
Mm.
I became free. No money, no business, no nothing. Well, I will have a shmata on me, and barefoot I can walk. So, maybe it's the end of days, who knows? But as long I live, I do not want to be photocopy of my parents. Never again. I want to be free, to be able to tell my daughter, you want to have a mess? Okay, you can shit in it and sit in it. And I will be not angry as long I have love for them, who they are and what they are. I'm sure they want flowers, not shit.
Right,
So maybe
right,
you
right,
will
right.
learn to and
Right,
clean and have
right.
flowers around you
Right,
instead of mess. You never know.
right.
But it's over there a lady by the name Sarah which wants to be your wife, and how she can be your wife when she had to clean after you.
What more is there to say?
Nothing. Good night, sleep well, and listen to these two different generations who came together with love.
Right.
Not the one what you think, no homosexuality.
I think, okay, here's one more thought that I want to toss in closing since you got to talk so much, which is that,
You forgot?
no, it's I'm trying to find the right way to say it. It's, like you said, you don't want to be your parents in the way of passing on that karma, but it's also about having great compassion for our parents and for the way that what they've passed on to us is simply that passing down of that program and all those programs, the engrams that you talk about, and that the key to all this to me is like just having that acceptance that you talk about. And I know it's what I was always trying to get from my parents, and it's like, at some point in your journeys, if you can't get it from your parents, you learn that, okay, I have to just give that acceptance to myself. And in that self-acceptance comes a great personal inner power. Because when you accept yourself, it frees you to not take on other people's projections. And for me, like, that's what empowers me to do the work that I'm doing with you, because I've come to a place of deep self-acceptance. It's not perfect. There are things that I still judge myself, perhaps. But because of that, it gives me much more spaciousness that if there's something where you're judging me, instead of going into my woundedness around being judged, I can see the pain that arises, but I can work. I don't have to get reactive. I can say, hey, I feel like you're judging me in this way, and I can show you the way you're judging me. and it might take a while to figure out sometimes.
Oh yeah,
But-
sure. You
but
went on
when-
the balcony, you talked to Jesus Christ. I remember that you opened your hands and say, I don't know what you said, but something like this. Well, I did it different way. You see, what happened to me, I talked to myself. I'm the smartest one, so I talk to myself. Who I'm going to talk to? You. You was over there talking to Jesus Christ, so I talked to myself. And when I talked to myself, I said where this came from. And I saw the whole picture in front of me, like yesterday. The mother was standing and said to me, who did you bring here? The schlepper. He doesn't have even pants good. You needed to work to make him look like decent so he can wear white clothes because I like white. So putting jokes on the side. If a child, let's assume you guys watching me and now you are 20 years old or something, you have a problem with the mother, trust me, is you have a problem with yourself because you are exactly like your mother. So you change yourself, look at yourself, and then you're going to be able to talk to your mother from love.
Mhm.
She will melt. She will give you everything what she have and more.
I love you, Mom.
That's right. You better believe it. If your mother knows computers, because I don't know.
I love you, Dad. I
That's
don't want to
right.
leave you out either.
Oh, how nice. Oh.
And she
Teddy bear.
loves you, her children, right?
I love my kids, and if
Yeah.
they ever see this movie, because I don't think so, but if they do, and I wouldn't be here anymore, remember how much I love you. I love you more than I love my life, and I would do everything to be different, the way you want it, but I cannot be the way you want it. I only can be who I am.